Hi, so welcome back to the tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to do a reverse foot rig or reverse foot lock rig. We use this to control a normal foot so that we can actually lock it to the ground plane when we animate a character. The reverse foot lock is called this because it's constructed going backwards from the heel the foot to the ankle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've already got here. I've got an example of one here. If I just expand in my my outline, you can see what I've got. I've got a control node which controls the entire thing. And I've just parented all the subsequent children hierarchies at their highest root to it. So you can see here I've got the hip, I've got the knee, I've got the ankle, and I've got the ball and the toe of the actual skeleton leg rig geometry. And then here I've got the pole vector which controls the twist on the knee. And if I hit that space and go to perspective view, just move that, you can see exactly how it works. It does the twist on the knee, and I can refer you back to the pole vectors that we did last week in class. If I hit spacebar again to side view, and then here we've got the reverse foot. Now this is what we're interested in. And we've got the reverse heel, the reverse toe, the reverse ball, and the reverse ankle, which is all linked in to control this foot and leg system. If I just go to the reverse heel, you can see I can control it this way with the movement. If I hit E, I can control it with a rotation as well. And then if I go subsequently down, you can control those with movements. But what we want to do, we really only want to move the heel, everything below the heel. We actually want to just rotate. The ankle, the ball, sorry. And the ankle. So how do we set this up? Okay, well I'm going to show you how to do that today. First thing I want to do is hide away this one I've already created, and I'm going to create a new layer and call it created example. First thing I want to do is I want to throw down some geometry, some skeleton joints. So I'm going to click it there. I'm just going to put one joint there, one joint here, 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 here. Hit enter to accept it. Then we want to name the joint, so I can either work in the channel editor or in the outliner. I'm going to just click on the outliner for now, and if you hold down shift when you click on the plus, you expand it to the children so you can see the children. I'm going to call this one hip. Go down to the next one, call this one knee. Go down to the next one, call this one ankle. Double click on that one, call that one ball. Double click on that one, call that one toe. So that's basically our foot, our leg and our foot. Next thing I want to do is put some IK handles on this. So the first one is for the hip to the ankle, I need an IKRP solver so I can actually do the pole vector rotate on it. So what I'm going to do that is I'm going to go to skeleton, IK handle. I'm going to go to the options box so I can switch the current solver over to IKRP solver. And actually you should hit reset tool just in case any other settings were altered here. It's just we get it because the IKRP solver. I'm going to click once there, once there, hit enter, and I've got my IKRP solver is now there. You can see it with this line. And just to make life a little bit easier, I'm going to say display animation IK handle size. Okay, I've already had it set to 10, which is good. So you can either zoom in and select it here if you want to select it. You can tell it's IKRP because it's got the little rotation disc there. Or you can just select it in the outliner. Next thing I want to do is add a pole vector now. To do a pole vector, I need to select the IK handle. But before I do that, I need an actual object which I can use as my rotation, knee rotation or leg rotation device. I'm going to do a little square, so I'm just going to draw a little square here, just go up there to create it. And just to check where it is, let's just move it to there. Hold down spacebar and say perspective view, so I can just see where it is in the perspective, and just move it across here. Hold down spacebar and do side view again to bring me back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select the IK handle, shift select the pole vector and say constraint pole vector. Oops, did that wrong. Sorry, let's do that again. So select the cube, then IK handle, constraint pole vector. There we go. And you can see that it's created a vector line between the cube and the IK. So you select the cube first, then the IK handle, and then goes constraint pole vector, and that'll create it. And if I hold down space and just say perspective view, just deselect that. And if I select the cube, you can see I've got a nice twist on it there. Okay. Now what I need to do now is I'm going to spacebar side view. I want to add some IKSC solvers for the ankle to the ball and the ball to the toe, so I have some kind of control when I put in my reverse foot rig. So what I'm going to do is deselect that. I'm just going to say skeleton IK handle tool square, reset it or switch it to IKSC solver. Now the first click will put it onto that ankle bone, and the second click will be to the ball. So if I click it once there, click it once there, there you go, that created it. Hit enter. Now I can either hit Y to reselect the last command, which is this icon here, and select this one again here, and there, enter just to accept it, and then deselect, and I've now got an IC handle, and you can see there's one there, there's one there. Okay. The next thing I want to do now is I want to put in the reverse foot. First of all, I'm going to just do a quick save, just in case my machine crashes. So save scene. Now I'm going to put in the reverse foot rig. So again, I'm going to come up to skeleton, say joint tool, and I'm going to drop the skeleton in there. I'm going to start from the heel and work backwards. So I'm going to say heel, toe, ball, ankle. And you can put it just below that one. So I'm going to say heel, toe, ball, ankle. Hit enter. There you go. That's my reverse rig. And now what I really should do is start naming these again so it's meaningful. So if I hold down shift over the outline tool of the joint I just created. That one I'm going to call, and I have to name it as something so that I know it's my reverse foot. So I'm going to say RF heel. So I'm going to say RF toe. This one I'm going to say RF ball, and the last one is going to be RF ankle. And if you just click through and then use the down arrow, you'll see it's showing you which is which, and up arrow to go the other way. So once you have your reverse foot in, what we have to do is now start parenting it to the IK handles that we created. So what we need to do is I'm going to say, actually what I need to do is I need to actually rename the IK handles so they make sense. So the IK handle which we created from the ankle to the ball, we need to call this one IK handle ball. So I'm going to click on that one and just going to say IK handle ball. And this one here I'm going to say IK handle toe. And that's just so that we know where we're linking it to. So what we will do is we will go through and link these. We're going to parent the IK handle ankle. Actually that's actually the original IKRP solver. I should have actually renamed that, so let's do that now. Rename this one IK handle ankle. There we go. Now we have to parent that ankle to the RF ankle, so we select the IK handle, hold down shift and select the RF ankle, which is this one here, so, and it's actually this one. So click on that, see it's selected, press P, it's now parented. Okay, the next one is the IK handle ball to the RF ball. So IK handle ball, which is that one. You can see the equivalent one, which is that one there. RF ball, hit parent. Then IK handle toe, RF toe, hit P for parent. And the heel doesn't have one. Now that should be working, and the quickest way to test it is to select the heel, hit W to move, and the entire foot should raise, and it does. I'm just gonna Control Alt Z that and go to perspective view so you can see what's going on there. Now here we go, it's working. Now also if I hit E and rotate it, it rotates the foot. If I go to RF ball, rotate, see you get the rotating on the ball of the foot, which is correct. I go to RF toe, rotate the whole toe on the tip of the toe. I go to ankle, can rotate the ankle. If I rotate the heel, it rotates the whole foot. And there we have it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click select everything there. You can see I've got there. What I need to do is just want to be able to move this, so I'm going to just click through all these. So I select everything, holding down shift, and if I just hit W just to move it, oops, you can see it doesn't have a lot of control. So what I need to do is I need to create some kind of joint so I can parent all the top parts, like the hip, the RF heel, and the pole vector for knee. I should actually call this one knee control, so I'm just going to call this knee twist. TRL control. Now what we can do is if I hit spacebar and go to side view, I'm just going to create another box up here. Just move it there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the hip and then hold down shift and select the box. I'm going to say parent, and that parents that to it, and now I'm going to select the knee twist and shift the box and say parent, and then I'm going to select the heel, RF heel, and select the box and say parent. And now when I select the box, everything is parented to it, and I can actually call this one root underscore leg. I should actually call it left leg, left leg rig. I can call my original one root right leg rig. Now if I hit the space bar, hold down space bar, go to perspective view, I'm just gonna select that box there, the root one, move that one to there, switch back on my original. You can see I've got two there. I can position them. Now they're both ready to just be parented to a spine that would run here. You can see that they both got control systems, both got pull vectors, and both work. And that's how you do a reverse foot lock in a rig control system. What I will do is I will save a copy of this to Moodle along with the document file, so it'll step you through it step by step, and also this video recorded tutorial.